Hello, and welcome back to Heroes and Hooligans on another Friday night where we are playing Concentricity Echoes of Eden, Episode 8, Nefarious Nuances. Last time, our party found themselves in quite the pickle as a pickled pepper. No,
Get
but
the
as a
fuck out of here.
but as a pickled kitchen manager.
And may I do the recap?
You may.
Okay. Picking up with Aurora at her family's estate, Lillian revealing her true prowess, down 6 people. Aurora saves her parents from her parents from her perspective from Lillian. Meanwhile, Archie and Tony share a great deal of food and solar chits. Tony thinks that he might be able to make the solar chits reusable at some point. Tony and Archie figure out through talking and shooting the chit that nuclear energy was early clean energy, just not nearly as clean or efficient. After discussing that they likely would want to go down to find a reactor to see if they could retrofit it into clean energy themselves, kick it by themselves the rest of the night. Night comes quick for MSG. Meanwhile, night comes quick for MSG and Yakruta, now known as Natalia, or what was it?
Tiana.
Tiana.
Okay, now known as Tiana, the MSG. Tiana asks about their hours and MSG lets them know about the scheduling. Just then, MSG gets a text message on his datapad from Double Z. He wanted MSG to come over for a drink. Worried that his friend is in dire straits because he had been clean for the past 2 years, MSG heads for his best friend's home. Upon arriving, MSG finds that his friend's door is unlocked and swings open easily. MSG hears a noise in the bedroom and investigates after seeing a room full of strewn papers of past due bills and broken wine glass. Upon opening the door and turning on the bedroom lights, finds 3 consortium soldiers in the bedroom with Double Z on the floor. MSG thinks quickly and nabs Double Z and bursts out the window on the second floor and books it to a nearby alley. Climbing up to the rooftops and escaping the pursuing consortium goons, MSG then heads to the Dr. Archie's shop for safety. MSG thinks that the off-the-books safe house and Veterans Association might be compromised and heads to the Dr. Archie's for the safest bet. Meanwhile, Yakuruta is meeting up with their handler just before the new augmentation and brand new you look. Yak feels that in their handler about the bike gang at Archie's as well as MSG's involvement. Meanwhile, Aurora is standing over her mother's body on the verge of death. Don reaches for his sidearm, Lily for a downed guard. Don misses Lillian 3 times or so as she nimbly dances through the bullets flying at her. Lillian convinces Aurora that she knows what she's doing and catches Aurora with her own blade. Back at Archie's, MSG is waiting for them with MSG over his shoulder. Dr. Archie is understandably upset and paranoid. MSG fills them in on the goings-on as they enter their shop, calls Natalia to come by as they are a part of this now as well. MSG doesn't feel safe and believes he needs to go to ground, and Archie and Natalia think that they need to off Double Z as he might present a security risk. And I did that just now when I got here.
Jesus H. Christ. Hell yeah.
The things I can do when I'm hyper-focused. Ah.
I think that was a damn good recap.
All thanks to Mags.
And speaking of Mags, I think your mic might still be muted from when I told you not to peek earlier.
No, I muted it myself. I've been muting it off and on. Don't worry.
My mouth is dry. I talked a lot.
All right. Well, in that case, let's get right back in the swing of things. Here in Edric's Quantum Resonance and Repair. As the city moves around you here in the world-encompassing night, what do you do? The 3 of you are here, along with a once more sleeping Double Z and Tony.
Look, I'm just saying.
You just heard a knock on the door.
MSG gets his blade out. Who else knows you're here?
Had his gun out. I mean, family? That's about it.
It'd be safest for you to open. Wait, your little robot friend had a shotgun?
I turn to Dale and I check and see if I can at least see that his gun's in sight.
It's in sight, and Dale's still powered on here.
Alright. I kind of gestured for Dale to
Or-
pick it back up.
Yeah, maybe have him open the door.
Earlier orders apply.
Early orders still apply, Dale. Don't shoot unless you're shot at, though.
MSG moves.
Well, those weren't the earlier orders.
Okay, then fine. Stick with the fucking earlier orders. I don't care.
MSG moves to the side of the door where, like, is it a double door or is it a single door?
It's a single door.
This is a little single door off to the side of a garage door.
Okay, so the door. However, Dale opens the door.
Dale does not open the door. Dale is stationary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dale is sticking there. I think Archie's gonna, like, move to the side of the door where it'll open towards him.
Yeah, and MSG would be on the other side.
He'll
Yeah,
open the door.
and
Right.
like,
So
MSG will be
you
on the other
open
side,
the
ready
door,
to
staying behind
smack.
it, and like swiveling with it as it pulls in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are there rafters in the ceiling of your garage, Archie?
Archie's got a loft.
Yeah, I got a loft.
I mean, like, strategical vantage point from the door in the actual garage where it's at.
Give me a luck check. You beat a 10, and there's some steel rafters here, or some like sturdy hanging lights, like shop
I got-
lights hanging.
14.
Okay, yeah. There's no rafters on a 14, but there are sturdy shop lights that you can tell are like bolted up to the ceiling securely that you could that hang down that you could crawl across with a good enough acrobatics.
I got a 21 acrobatics to position myself out of sight in the loft.
All right, you climb the stairs to Archie's loft and, quiet as a whisper, leap over on top of one of the shop lights, landing so still that the light does not shake.
I rolled a 22 stealth too.
Yep, you are hidden up here. So MSG, you are to the side of the door,
Yeah, so like
up against the wall.
yeah, Archie's like on this side of the door as it opens up, and I'm on this side.
You're on
waiting.
Archie's on the right side of the door frame behind the door, and you are on the left side of the door frame.
Yes, and
All right.
I'm preparing. I'm preparing to fire in feeble at whoever it is. Should they be aggressive?
Hello? Is anyone here?
Do I recognize it?
Give me lore.
Alright. That's 13.
13.
Yeah.
You recognize the accent. This is the coached accent of the Synarch public relations officers.
Good to know. Fuck. Can I use encrypted message to shoot a message to Tony and be like, do you recognize this guy? Do you have like any vantage point on him at all?
Does that require any vocal or somatic components?
No.
No.
You point your finger towards a creature.
All right.
And
It
I'm
should
behind
be-
the door.
Okay. Should be in the spell. Okay, so that's the somatic component. No vocal.
No.
Cool. Yeah, it goes off. And what do you say?
Do you have vantage point on this guy at all? Is he familiar?
You can't see this guy through the door. You are
Yeah.
tucked behind the door, and he has not crossed the doorway. He is still standing outside, like calling into your building.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and make a perception check for him. Okay.
Oh.
He spots the bot holding a gun.
Do I need to make a stealth check? Because
I'm going to say no. You're not in
Okay.
his line of sight at all, and you're not moving or talking or doing anything. You were already hidden from him, is what we're going to go with.
Okay. Excellent.
And he wouldn't have beat like a 10 plus year dex, but he can see Dale sitting out in the open with a gun pointed at the door.
Tiny ass Wally bot.
Pardon me, I'm just here to check up on a Dr. Edric. We noticed he hadn't bought his chit for the month, and he's due in the morning. With our new outreach program, we want to make sure we're helping those who need it. And he came up as a flag in our system. You see, Dale doesn't turn to look at you. But you can tell is awaiting an order.
I'm like trying to make eye contact with Dale and mouthing just like, stall him, don't shoot, just stall him.
Dr. Edric isn't here right now. Really, where is Dr. Edric then? It's imperative that he have his chit. We don't want any accidents to occur.
I'm like trying to mime to Dale.
I'm gonna let you know that Dale rolled a natural 1 on his deception.
Oh, that's amazing! I love that for him so much. Oh, fuck you, Dale.
Now, what I see here is a heavily armed robot that isn't cooperating with an authority figure and refuses to tell the authority figure where its owner is. And I'm wondering, looking at your construction, if maybe Dr. Edric forgot to put Asimov's laws in. So why don't you tell me where Dr. Edric is before I call droid control and have them take a look through your programming.
Hey, Vinny.
Yes?
How good's your Constitution score?
Well,
Hey,
friend, pal.
what I'm going to say here is take a guess based on what you know of Mark Swank Gedge.
Oh, he's built like a tank, so I'm assuming it's high.
Friend, pal, comrade.
Yes.
Oh boy.
What you doing, Archie?
I have a plan.
What's your plan?
So what's your plan, Archie?
To fucking disrupt this man real quick and cast Shatter.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe see if that'll do I don't know if it'll do anything, but I mean, I don't know what else to do right now. So you just have to make a Constitution save of I think 14.
Well,
which is
at the very
nothing
least,
for you.
At the very least, the front of your building isn't made of glass.
Oh no, it is.
Oh, it's
That door is. I mean, it's not made of glass.
No, I think
windows in the
you've got-
garage are made of glass.
I think you've got... No, I think you, with the work you do here, I think Gil insisted that your building have a solid front door with like one of those like 3x8 glass panes to look out through.
Yeah. Or I could cast Flash.
You tell me what you're doing.
Flash or Shatter. if I cast Flash, I can just target this guy, right? Instead of with Shatter it being like the 10-foot radius.
I believe so, yes. Go ahead and read the description of Flash for me.
You create a massive flash of light and explosion of sound at a point within range. Roll 6d10. The total is how many hit points of creatures this power can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of the point are affected in ascending order from their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
So what would happen is it would affect him first if he has more hit points than Mark.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say give me an attack check to make it only affect him. DC
no,
50.
Hooli, this isn't going to end well, but it's going to end funny, and that's what this game's all about. Fuck.
Oh, and
19 plus 6. That's a big number. I think that's 25.
25? Yeah, you can make it so this targets him first. What I'm going to say is that if this does enough to take out his full hit points and Mark's, Mark will also fall asleep. But you're going to go through his first.
Yeah, and I'm only going to cast it at the first level.
Cool.
Just so I don't accidentally hurt Mark. I don't
So
want
that
to do
is,
that.
you said 6d10?
6d10.
Goodness. Oh, and Chip, with that enfeeble, it doesn't say that there's any VSM with it. It just says one action and it's an instantaneous.
All right, let me look it up. 1 second.
Oof. Baby. 15.
Ooh.
15
Get 'em.
plus 4, that's 19.
Get 'em.
19 plus another 4, that's 23. And then 23 plus another 4 is 27 points of damage.
Is Flash damage? I thought Flash was like sleep.
No. Oh, so each creature is affected by this power blinded until your next turn. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points.
Okay, so he is blind for the next few seconds.
Okay.
And
Does that mean is that our
yeah,
cue to roll initiative?
Enfeeble does not have components. It's just you're able to do it if you have a hand.
Okay.
So he has not come through the door, to be clear still. So your ready action doesn't go off like based on being readied, but you can choose to enfeeble him now. I will say now that he's blinded.
I
Oops.
do. Did that flash harm him at all or no?
Does not hurt him. He's just blind.
Okay.
It's a flashbang.
Okay, then target must as I look around the door frame and point my arm out, dark energy swirls around my hand and shoots out toward him. He has to make a wisdom saving throw. If
Alright.
he's not missing any hit points, so if he failed, it's a d8 of damage.
Oh, I didn't say he wasn't missing any hit points.
Oh. Okay.
As you
If he-
step out around the corner of the door and look at this man, you can see that the helmet of his armor is cracked at the jaw, and there are blood spatters running down the side of his uniform.
Well, I'm already shooting. I'm already in motion.
Wonder who did that.
Then wisdom saving throw. If he is missing points, then it's a d12 necrotic.
That's a natural one.
Oh. Oof. D12. Wait, is he missing it? Is he missing his hit points?
He is. Some of that blood is his, at least. Some.
2 whole points
Oh.
of damage.
I wonder who the rest of it belongs to. Probably an accident.
All right. He is going to go ahead and take a turn. He is blinded and cannot see, but what he will do is speak a word.
Blinded by the light.
He opens his mouth, and the sound incomprehensible to either of you leaves it.
Oh.
I need
I
both
love
of
a
you.
good tone shift.
to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Yakuta,
it's such a good thing I'm good at that. It's such
what
a
I'm
good
gonna
thing I'm good at
what
those.
I'm gonna ask with
I'm
your
not.
luck check and acrobatics earlier, how high up in the air are you right now? How high up are these lights? Your choice. Maximum of 40 feet.
Okay.
I would think being a garage that there's like a lift in there that would lift at least 10 foot, so there would need to be some clearance. So probably about 20-ish, 25.
Okay. I need that save from you as well, please.
It's wisdom.
Yes. MSG, what'd you get?
I got an 11.
Okay. Dr. Edric, what did you get?
14.
Yakuta,
I got a 19.
19? Alright.
Eldritch Horror being thrown at us.
Yakuta, you take no damage.
How great.
Dr. Edric, you're going to take some damage, and so is Mark Swank-Gedge. 7 points of radiant damage as this sound sears your ears and your brain, and you are, for just an instant, standing on the surface of the sun.
Nice. Okay. I like that. That's so casual. Cool.
And you see every light in this building turn on. What we're going to do now
Oh god.
is let Yakuta have one round of actions before we roll initiative.
I liked that surprise round. That was nice.
We did some
I
shit.
would like I'd like to jump from the rafters and try to hit him.
I'm sorry, let me turn this down. I couldn't hear you there. Go ahead. What was that?
I would like to try to jump down from where I'm at to over top of him and hit him with my hidden blade at the spot in his mask that's broken.
Hell yeah. I'm going to say acrobatics 10 to get advantage, 20 to reduce your falling damage, 25 to not take any. If you hit a 30 somehow or a nat 20, you do your falling damage to him instead, on top of your attack.
With my acrobatics mod, that is a 22.
Okay, so you're going to reduce your falling damage
That's fine.
and roll with advantage on your attack.
Okay.
So instead of 2d6 for jumping 20 feet, you're only going to take 1. That's a 3.
Let me do 3 damage before I forget it.
So you take 3, and then you roll your attack with advantage. As this word rings out, scorches Archie and Mark, and you, out of the shadows, light flaring up below you, and then suddenly behind you, jump down to stab this man.
So 18 plus 3 is 21 to hit
That'll do it.
for 7 regular damage and then sneak attack because
Because you rolled with advantage.
I didn't even roll with advantage. I probably should have to crit fish. I forgot about that. No crit, but still hit. All right, sneak is 1d6, I believe. So 7,
I think you're level 2 or 3 now.
3.
You should have 2d6 now. Or do you get it from... You're not a rogue, right?
Operative.
Or an operative. Then yeah, you should have 3d6 now.
It does. It just says 1d6 on my sheet still, so
Okay.
I don't. It's
Well,
not.
you should have 2d. You should have 2d6 now. It's the same progression as 5e for sneak attack damage.
Okay. I might have to check it and make sure that it's right, because some stuff you have to manually do. Okay, so that is 1d4 plus 3, so that's 7. And then for my sneak, it's 6 and 3 is 9, so 7 and 9.
All right, so 16 damage.
Yeah.
Bringing him to 18 total. He is not down, but he looks already wounded, and then on top of that, you've hurt him. You've hurt him more than he was already injured by far, between you and Mark.
Yeah.
And now,
yes, that's it.
we're going to roll initiative.
Jesus.
All right. Does anybody beat a 19?
No.
No.
Nope.
All right.
I got 8.
All right. So all right. So we have 19. Anybody else above a 15? All right, Mark. What do you got?
17. Maggie, you look concerned.
All right. And Yak, you had an 8. Is Archie below that?
If there was anything to crit fail on tonight, I'm glad it was this initiative order and not anything else right now.
All right. What's that bring your total to with your modifier?
A 4.
All right. Thank you. And go ahead and read Flash to me.
You create a massive flash of light and explosion of sound at a point within range. Roll 6d10. The total is how many hit points of creatures this power can affect. And I think I got 27. Creatures within 20 feet of the point are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this power is blinded until the end of my next turn. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next creature with the next lowest hit points.
So
a creature's hit... Sorry.
You want to know some good news?
Yes.
Going lasting in the initiative means he's blind for much longer.
Yay! I'm useful.
But he will be first to act.
Oh no!
Not knowing where any of you are is going to speak this word again. I need that saving throw again from each of you.
Son of a bitch!
Mark and Archie, roll this save with disadvantage since you've been affected within the last 3 turns.
That's the wisdom?
Yes. You need a 15 to pass.
I have a 13 on the die and a +2 to my saving throw. That's a 15.
All right, that's a save. Mark?
8.
Archie?
I did one better. 9.
Hey!
Hey!
Again, no damage to Yakruta. 8 radiant damage to Mark and Archie.
Son of a bitch!
Ow.
Ow!
No, they hurt.
It hurted.
All right.
No,
My skin's itchy now.
And he is going to try to step fully into the building now. Archie, as he crosses the threshold, Dale's going to take a ready to action.
Heck yeah.
That son of a bitch is good for something. Please hit.
18 on the die is going to do it.
Heck yeah.
Let the record show I've always loved Dale. I've never said a bad thing about Dale. Don't look at the previous videos.
This shotgun blasts out. And this is not some fancy laser shotgun. No, this is a shotgun. The casing is, enhanced PVC and steel. But what comes out is explosive projectile metal.
God bless Dale.
That deals
honestly
14 points of damage.
Dale's my best friend, guys. Best friend. Way to go, Dale.
All right.
You see this, and now that you see him truly in this bright light, you know, servitor of the Solaris Synarchy. Essentially, Black Bag Man.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
And I'd like Archie and Yakruda to give me intelligence checks.
Oh, thank God, something I'm good at.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got a 7.
Oh no! It all went wrong.
Oh no, it all went wrong.
Just
What?
intelligence flat check, or is it a save?
It's intelligence check.
Okay, I got 15.
15?
Yeah.
Yakruda. You see the Synarchy here. You know, obviously, the Synarchy has a reason to want to know where this place is. Their truck was taken here. But you took the tracker off the truck. And then you remember who gave you your combat suit.
I'm not wearing that combat suit.
Not right now. But you were when that truck was stolen.
It's fair.
And you see a man, mask half smashed away. You can see the bottom of the left side of his chin through it. Blood trailing from the ear. Holes in the chest piece where Dale's buckshot has gone through. Stagger. Heretics.
Hey, religious nutcase.
Oh, yay.
And it is Mark's
Rally
turn.
guys. Oh, thank God.
Okay, so what's it gonna do? Ah, yes, rebuke. You strike a creature with the righteous fury of the Solarium. Solarium?
Yes.
Yeah. So a melee Solarium attack against the target. If the attack hits, the target takes Solarium damage depending on its alignment. A dark aligned gets 1d12, balanced or unaligned gets 1d10, and a light aligned gets 1d8. So let me roll the hit first. My blade. Okay. $22.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll a d8 of force damage.
All right.
Hey.
I'll take that. Hey, Phil.
As the Solarum that you condense around your fist dims, meaning the light that shines from his armor.
That's 4 damage. Unless, do I add...
You do not add your strength.
Okay.
It's just the d8.
Okay. And that... He's, I can see he's still blinded.
I'm going to say give me a perception.
Okay.
Or, no, you know what? You were a soldier. You know about how long a flashbang will take to wear off. You know he's still blinded.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 4. Okay. Then,
End of your turn? Or anything
I'm
else?
gonna move back a bit to out of his recklessly swinging range.
Okay, yeah. You take a couple steps back. Yeah, he doesn't get an attack on you. And we go to Yakruda. Yakruda, you're right in front of this man. You're muted.
I am just going to stab him again.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and
You do not have sneak attack on this because Mark backed up and Archie's got a door between him and this guy. So he doesn't threaten him.
that's okay. So this is 6 damage from my blade,
Okay.
but I would like to also use Dazzling Step. Because I'm not wearing medium armor or have medium heavy or medium heavy shields.
Okay.
Oh wait, never mind. I didn't do sneak, so I can't. Never mind. That's it then. Just that.
Okay. So 6 damage
Just the 6. Yeah.
as this small knife stabs in through one of the cracked portions of the armor into the ribs. You're Archie.
Oh boy. Okay. So for I'm gonna start off with my bonus action first. I'm gonna use Culto Pack to cast on myself.
Okay.
Just to give me a little bit, just the teens of healing right now would be nice. So that's a D4 plus my tech attack modifier, that's going to be 9 points of healing.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I'll say. Bring me back to 24. I'm gonna take half of my movement to get out from behind the door.
Okay.
So I can get good range on this guy, so I can hit him with the blaster pistol using combustive shot.
Gorgeous.
Alright. So I'm gonna roll to attack, which is an 18.
Alright.
Did that hit?
18 does not hit, no.
Fuck me. That's my turn.
I might have described his full plate as being broken, but mechanically it does not go down just because he gets hurt.
Beans. Okay. That's it, girlies. I'm done.
Or no, I'm sorry. I'm going to be nice and say that because he's blinded, he can't block himself.
Yay.
He can't block himself with the shield.
Yay. So I do get to hit him. So that's 1d6 plus 3 for the blaster pistol.
Yeah.
And then I get an extra d6 and a d4 from combustive shot?
Let me double check that for you. Go ahead and get your d6 first.
So that's 6 points of damage for energy damage already.
All right. And you said that's energy damage?
Yes.
All right. And you're doing concussive shot.
Combustive shot.
Combustive. My bad. If he catches fire.
Okay.
So when at the start of each of his turn, he takes ignition damage.
Okay, cool.
What? Or no, you're not high enough level. It's just your at the start of each of his turn, he takes your ability modifier and damage.
Cool.
You don't have the D4 till level 5.
Rats.
All right, so go ahead and yeah.
Wait, where does Tony attack in all this?
Tony has not acted yet.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So, I'm just rolling another d4?
No, you don't roll another d4.
Oh.
It's just at the start of the servitor's turn, he takes your ability modifier and damage.
Womp womp. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Now it's Tony's turn. Tony rolled a 2 and got a 4, but your modifier is higher, so Tony went first.
I love that.
Or so you went first, rather. And Tony is going to pull out a blaster pistol of his own and take a shot. Misses wide. I've rolled 3 nat 1s tonight, gang.
Oh, goodness.
I guess that's a good thing. I don't know.
Well, 2 of them were on your NPCs, so. All right. End of that turn, it goes to the servitor. Big question here. What is Archie's tech casting ability modifier?
6.
Your modifier on the ability is 6?
No, my tech attack modifier is
It's
plus
not your
6.
it's not your attack modifier.
Oh.
It's your ability modifier.
Oh, fuck. Okay, then.
So like what's your
2.
intelligence modifier? 2?
Oh, my intelligence modifier is plus 4.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's the ability that your tech casting comes from.
Okay. Okay.
So plus 4.
Yeah.
At the start of his turn, he goes down to 1 hit point as he burns. And
Get
you
fucked.
all see him reach for essentially a radio on his hip. What I'm going to say here is I will allow each of you a chance at using a reaction to stop him. If it fails, that's a big fucking deal.
We gonna get swarmed.
So, who's got
No,
good
not
reactions?
it's a big fucking deal as in he gets the call off. Your failure, I'm going to give him, because I'm giving each of you an extra reaction, I'm going to give him 3 extra reactions in their place.
Oh, okay.
So you're basically just giving us an opportunity attack right now.
Yeah, if you fail to either KO him or steal this walkie-talkie from him on your attack of opportunity here, he gets to use his reaction to make an attack on you.
Okay. Order of operations.
Okay.
Who goes first?
Fuck it, we ball. Archie's shooting.
All right, everybody, go ahead and make me one more initiative check to see what order we're going to go in.
Ooh.
Actually, that's not as bad.
All right, 20 and up. Mark, okay, Mark will be first. 15 to 20.
I got 19.
All right, Mark, Yek. Okay, we're just keeping the same order. Great. Mark, first act. Your NPCs will not get this reaction.
Mark steps up and uses his vibroblade.
Hell yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. AC is 19.
16 plus 6 is 21.
All right.
Oof.
1d6 plus
Mark.
4.
You see the hand go for the walkie-talkie. I'm sorry, Mark. I need a ranged attack option from you.
Oh,
You
range
don't
attack?
have movement, only a reaction.
Oh, okay.
And you backed away intentionally.
That's true. That's true.
Ouch.
All right. I'm gonna have to use
Your
him- I'm gonna have to use-
enfeeble works.
I'm gonna have to use Enfeeble again.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. He is no longer blind. Doesn't matter for that, but for the rest of you. That's a pass.
Needs to beat a 12.
That's a pass.
Okay. I don't think he takes any damage from it then.
All right. Yakuta. You're right up in his face still.
Yep. I am gonna try to he's reaching his fingers, you said, right?
No, he has the radio in his hand.
In his hand. Okay.
Like he reached down to his belt and he's pulling it up to his face. You're in like bullet time here between him grabbing it, he's about to press the button, and then move in to speak.
Okay. So if ever there was a time for me to crit, it's now. So he'll take crit damage of 2d4 instead of just 1 because it's double dice, right?
Oh, you
Yep.
crit? You
Yeah.
For real? Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what
So-
I'm talking about.
Blowing that 1 HP out of the water.
Yeah.
Damn, this man's done.
It's not a ton, but it's over 1. It's 9 damage because I don't have.
It's over 1.
All right, 9
All
damage.
we needed.
We need a DC 10 Constitution saving throw failure here. That's a 5. Knife goes back into the ribs in the same spot, and you can feel the lung deflate as you puncture it. The resistance from that organ, your blade slips right through, and you hear the of air escaping through the wrong hole in the body.
Oof.
And you see him try to choke out that word once more. And fall to the ground dead. Archie, the
Yes.
entrance to your shop, about the first 4 feet in from the door, is spattered with blood. Arterial blood at that.
I grab the body and drag it in and slam the door.
All right, you slam the door. The good news is nobody attacked him from behind. There's no blood outside. Wait, no. He got shotgunned. There's blood outside.
It's like a,
Maybe have your droid clean it up.
it's an alleyway side door, right?
No, this is a front door.
This is a
This is
street-facing
the
entrance.
front door.
Does your
Nice.
droid know how to clean up?
No, Mark, he doesn't.
Don't you have some chemical
You're
salt
clean-
here we could pour on the sidewalk?
I mean,
Bleach.
yeah, there has to be something in here, but it's Archie's about to have a panic attack right now because they just
Go ahead and give me a
killed a
wisdom
man.
saving throw.
What?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck me.
While
That's
that's
a
happening,
14.
14? Okay.
Yeah.
You keep it under control.
while that's happening, Mark goes over to
And you're able to take a breath.
Yeah.
Same shit you got the foam off with. Should work just fine on the blood on
Yeah.
the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I think
You're not-
Yek doesn't even
This
speak.
isn't a body. This is just a word problem to be solved right now.
Yeah.
She's gonna strip him.
Hot.
Remembering that they gave her the suit for the job, she knows that
You strip him down. You get the outer layer of the armor off, and you can see underneath the bracers there is a data pad. You see 12 blinking orange lights that are headed towards one solid one.
We have to move. We have to move now.
So what are
Oh,
we
wait,
gonna
was-
do about your friend? He's still out cold, Mark.
Oh no, he doesn't have a name.
No, I meant like Zed. I was referring
Oh, okay.
to Zed.
I was gonna say this guy doesn't have a name. I told you last session. The rule is if they don't have a name and you take them to 0, they're dead. Unless
Yeah.
you say you're not killing them.
Does
Oops.
Archie have some sort of vehicle aside from his bike? Does he have like a repairman's van or something?
No.
No.
What part of poor
Go
are
ahead.
we missing here?
What I'm gonna say though is give me a luck check.
Which one?
Archie, it's your shot.
Okay. That's a 15.
15. You don't have a van, but a couple of the bikes from the other day took some stray bullets. And you do have the trailer you brought Dale here in.
Yeah.
You could. It's not impossible to hook a couple of bikes up to a trailer and tow it. It's just gonna be hard driving. Like if one person fucks up, everyone fails, kind of thing.
It might be our only chance.
These bikes are serviceable then?
And they're just cosmetic damage, to be clear.
Yeah. I mean, they're not pretty, but they'll ride.
Okay.
And you've got your
Let's
bike
go.
and Tony's bike here.
Yeah.
And then MSG goes to grab Zed and put him in the back of the trailer.
All right. You
Archie turns to Dale and just goes, "Do you want to go for a ride?"
see the fake sun without a moon, without the window between us? Sounds great.
All right, he's picking up Dale, and he's gonna fucking, like, I don't know, strap him to the side of his bike.
Jesus Christ.
Give me...
What? Zed's already in the trailer.
They'll both fit in the trailer.
Okay, that's fine then.
I know you go to strap Dale to the bike. Mark's like, there's space in the trailer, and
Fine.
and Dale's like, no, I want to see the fake moon. Let's never see the fake
Let
moon.
my boy see the sky.
The fake sky.
Chip,
Yes.
would Yek know of any of their safe houses that are close to Archie's?
I think safe houses, no. You know where a couple barracks, you know where like places that someone else will be present are. You don't have Yek's safe houses are always for Yek. Yek lives there.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
If you need a safe house, well, you got coordinates to a safe house from your boss.
Yeah, we did, but I was thinking more of like immediate, go the opposite direction of where like Archie and MSG and those guys were headed, and the data
Give me a lore check.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got 11.
11. On an 11, you don't know any more consortium safe houses that you could run to.
Okay, but there's you said she knows barracks.
You do know a couple of places that wouldn't let a Synarch in behind you, no matter why they were chasing.
Yeah, I think she would take the stuff as she's like stripping them off and tuck them in her bag and tell them like, hey, I'm gonna go a different direction from you with this. Send me a message on the data pad where you guys want to meet up later, or we can go to that safe house that I had told you earlier of, my cousin's house. I think is what I told you it was, my cousin's house.
Cousin.
All right. And you all load up, and you're going to just split from here?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the fun moment where I roll a luck check for myself.
Oh.
No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Don't smile like that.
All right. You head off in different directions. Archie and Mark, where are you going?
Fucking, I don't know. I guess if I'm by myself, then
It's you, Archie, Mark, or it's Mark, Archie, Tony, and the trailer.
okay.
You can be back in the trailer, or you can be riding a bike separately from Archie and Tony. But I think they have higher piloting than you, so I think they're probably
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, then I'd be in the back with Double Z.
And the bot.
Yeah, a smart ass bot.
I think the safest place that Archie can think of, like Tony's neighborhood, doesn't seem like that. Like he's 25 levels down, right?
Tony's neighborhood can barely be called a neighborhood. You get the feeling Tony doesn't pay rent and just found an empty building that he moved into and got power hooked up to, and is surrounded by other people who did the same.
Cool. I know where we're going then. We're going back down.
Yeah, neighborhood is a iffy word for where Tony lives, but
Yeah.
sure. And you,
We had to describe it.
right, so going 25 levels down,
Yeah.
this is going to be a series of 5 drive checks. If you fail any of these by more than 5, big fucking deal. I will allow you and Tony to give each other potent aptitude as reactions
Aw,
while you are
cute.
driving.
That's hot. All right, what's my first DC?
DC starts at a 10 here in your
Okay.
neighborhood.
Okay.
Or no, you know what? In your neighborhood, DC starts at a 5.
That is a natural, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, amazing 20.
And to
We
think
love
you
her.
think you only need to roll a 2.
Wait, what was that, Chip? You froze.
I said, and to think you only needed to roll a 2.
Honestly, no, I only needed to roll a 4. Don't
No,
give me that much credit.
You need to not fail by 5 or more.
Oh, that's
You need
true.
to roll on the dice. What's your no, because I lowered the DC to 5. I remember we're in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
So yeah. What's your pilot modifier?
+6.
Yeah. You could not fail that because we don't do crit fails on skill checks. All right, next check. It's going to bump up to a DC 8.
All right.
Again, you cannot fail this enough to lose, to like wipe out.
23.
Tony gets the nat 20 this time.
Gorgeous.
Mark, in the meantime, as you hear the bikes roar ahead of you and feel the trailer not bumping because it is not actually making contact with the ground, but swaying as you move further and further down into the city, and begin to hear the underside of the world come to life around you. Why would you care if it's dark upstairs when it's always dark down here? As we reach a world that doesn't really sleep. Dale looks over at you. So let me make sure I got this right. You were the one who attacked Archie, and then you were Archie's hostage, and before that you were the cook at the diner, and now you're Archie's compatriot? Co-felon?
I'd say co-felon at this point.
Co-felon.
Yeah.
Well, I always knew the creator to do big things. I just didn't expect them to be felonies.
Oh, sounds like they're moving up in the world.
So what are you going to be in for when they catch us all? I'm going to be in because I'm allowed to murder humans, and technically Archie doesn't have the license for that.
I don't think anyone has a license for that.
Oh, no, they do. No, not because I'm like because I'm a robot who is allowed to murder humans. In my there is not a hard stop in my programming that prevents it. It's just when Archie says I can't.
Right.
He made himself a murder bot.
I thought you were in the shop when the chits came in.
I was, but
Yeah.
you were a hostage then. So why are they after you?
Because I got paid off, and apparently I guess they found out or something. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Should have asked for more than 6 chits.
Yeah, you really should have. Archie got paid 300,000 credits.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Dr. Edric got paid 300,000 credits.
Yeah, I really screwed myself over.
It's okay. It's okay.
Diner.
Dr. Archie screwed himself over too.
Yeah,
The money's still in the floor at the shop. Oh
I'm
no!
sorry.
I sure hope no one steals it, and me, and replaces my obedience chip. And Dale looks straight at you.
Huh?
It's a good thing that you're Archie's co-felon and friend and wouldn't do that to him, right?
You chip. Okay, so Mark being who he is, he's already against them offing Double Z, so he would be against doing anything similar to Dale. But he is going to bring up that information to Archie when they stop.
All right.
Because, I mean, that information must have slipped their mind too.
Then we'll move over to Yek. Yek. You are... Burning rubber is no longer even an idiom, because there is no rubber, but you are burning air as you drift along on this bike. Body... Or did you bring the body with you, or did you leave the body and just brought the armor?
I stripped everything off the man that could potentially have a tracker or anything else in it.
Yeah. So you're bringing all of his belongings, but you left the body there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you left the data pad, right?
Nope. Yeah,
No,
has the data pad.
I took it and went the opposite direction as you for a reason.
Oh, okay.
All right. And Yek, you are zooming through the city. Go ahead and give me a drive check here as you make your way also down a few levels, but further out from the
18.
consortium complex. 18. Driving alone, not having a trailer behind you, you are able to whip around these corners and curves at top speed. You see that the dots change to follow your direction. And eventually, you find yourself just 2 floors below your old apartment, standing outside of a bar that you know very well, not from having ever been inside, but from having watched it. This is a known enclave of the Sovereign Syndicate, a safe zone for anyone willing to pay their dues. You hear the sounds of people talking pick up around you. You hear the wind, moving through these deep tunnels of buildings on top of buildings, are forged around old roads. As you park your bike,
I think she would go straight in with her backpack with the stuff inside of it.
all right, you walk right up to the door, and you see there are about 12 people gathered here. It doesn't look like they're a group, but it looks like they're all in line waiting to get in with a bouncer at the door. Smaller man, maybe about 5'2", but broad, about 4 feet across at the shoulders, is looking up at these people from the second stair of the bar. Look, if you ain't willing to pay your dues, you don't get in. It's all simple.
He says that to me.
No, he's saying it to the group. To like the gathered crowd.
How much are the dues?
You looking for a long-term stay or just a night's rest?
Just the night will be all right for me.
All right, come here. And he pulls you off to the side. We'll take 2 soul chips or 50 credits.
I will give him 70 credits and say you never saw me.
You see he refunds 20 of it.
Okay.
We never see anybody, dear, and we don't take more than our due. And you see the rest of the crowd. A couple of people do step up and pay the 50 credits. But you make your way into the club. As you get in, there is a long bar, wood, and you can tell this is real old wood that has been cleansed and repurposed. Shelves stacked with drinks, people chattering in booths along the side. This is just a 90s dive bar.
Okay. I'm going
And
to...
you see standing behind the bar a man in a nice black vest, purple-skinned, with bright yellow eyes and a massive smile.
I think she just goes and gets like a house special drink and then goes and finds like a booth or something or like a table in the back away from everybody so she can send some message out.
Yeah, you go up to the bar to get a drink. What do you want tonight? Something strong? Something to give you a little peace? Just something to sip while you wait the night away?
Something strong would be perfect, please. Thank you.
All right. And you see he grabs a shaker. Do you have a liquor preference?
Yes, whiskey or bourbon.
Whiskey. Citrus or cherry?
Ooh. Yes.
Beautiful. And then, and you see he grabs what looks like an incense stick, puts it in through one of the holes of the blender, and you see it spark inside there. There is a small puff of flame that exits the top of the shaker before he puts his hand over it, choking the flame out, and pours you a drink. A little cocktail with cherry and orange liqueurs, a slice of lemon on the edge of the glass, ice, and smoke pouring from the bottom of the drink to the top.
What do I owe you?
We'll settle it up at the end of the night, but this will be full creds.
Okay. So she'll just pay him before now.
Oh, no, darling. Settle up when you leave.
Okay.
If you're bothered at all, we knock a couple creds off your tab for you.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
Are you looking to drink alone tonight?
Yes, that would be fantastic.
The Narian room is open. I'll have someone lock it away for you.
Okay, that'd be great. It opens from the inside, right? Even if it's locked from the outside, nobody else can come in, but I can go out.
You see, when he says lock it away, he gestures at a schedule, like with different rooms in their bookings. So it's more like he's. I said lock it away. I think the phrase I was looking for was block it out for you.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
He says, just have a seat and someone will show you there in a minute. And goes back to making drinks for other patrons. A few minutes pass. Are you still checking this data pad every so often?
No, I don't think she cares about his data pad. I think her concern is sending a message from her data pad.
Okay. What message would you like to send?
I'm gonna message my handler and say need transport immediately to my location and a tracker jacket, please.
You message back. What in the hell have you gotten yourself mixed up in?
I'll text back, explain later, and then I'll send emojis, the 2 fingers that go like this and the little pouty face.
You get a reply back that you can tell he's copy and pasted from when you've done this, when you sent a message like that before. Operative, I regret to inform you that if any handler above me looks at this, you will be recommended for rehabilitative processes. Please discontinue this behavior so that I do not have to send the recommendation myself. And
Thanks.
I think you've seen this 30 times, and he's never recommended you.
Yeah. I'll just send him back. Thanks, you're the best. Kissy face emoji, purple heart.
You don't get a reply for a while. A few minutes pass, and a tall person, skin tinted, the same blue that we out of character know Aurora's is, tech enhanced, clearly, walks up to you. The Narian room, yes?
Yes, thank you.
And she walks over. You get in and you see there's already, it's not quite a pitcher, but it's bigger than a glass of that cocktail mixed up for you to refill your drink. On the house for a new guest.
Thanks, appreciate you.
Would you care for any entertainment? We can have a view screen sent in for you.
No, that's okay.
All right. If you need me, silent buzzer next to the chairs there. And if you need more to drink, just stick your head out to the bar or call for me.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Take care. I hope you enjoy our services. And she leaves the room. You hear the door close behind her, and you see the lock that you can manipulate from the inside automatically clicks. You did not see a keyhole on it from the outside.
Okay. Is this one of those like fancy nightclub VIP suites that's got like the fireplace and all of that sort of?
This looks more like, like the meeting room at a Panera?
No, I've never been in a Panera a day in my life.
Okay, you know, like a day room in the old Wendy's? It looks like
It's like the sunroom. It's mostly like glass all the way through.
okay.
Okay.
It looks like it used to be like a dining room where when this place may have had a full like restaurant in it, people came just to eat separate from the bar. Has been sectioned off into a series of small luxury rooms, but they do not have like fireplaces and stuff. They
Okay.
just have like nice seating. There's a cooler of ice and like water available. There is a private restroom attached to each one, so you do not have to leave the room and go out into the main bar.
Okay, so I think while she sits there and waits for a response from her handler, she will check all of the clothing one piece at a time. That way it's like easy to stuff inside. And all the places that she knows that her job would put like a locator in a suit.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a tech or investigation.
Okay, well, they both have the same modifier, and I rolled a 20, so 20.
20?
Yeah, natural on the die. I have a 0 modifier to tech and investigate.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Natural 20, you find 3 trackers in all of these devices and equipment. There's 4 trackers. 1 in each of the boots, 1 in the belt, and 1 in the walkie-talkie.
I think she would take her dagger and cut them out of the clothes, but she wouldn't know how to like disassemble the walkie-talkie or anything like that.
Yeah. So you cut the trackers out of these outfits, and your eyes, as you're taking apart going through all this equipment, your eyes glance at the data pad. You see those dots are about 100 feet from you.
Like 100 feet from the building or 100 feet inside?
100 feet. I'm just going to say 100 feet from you because you don't have, like, there's not a compass orientation on this data pad, so you can just tell, like, okay, that's 100 feet based on this measurement. There's not, like, a line or a vector.
Okay.
What you can tell as that catches your eye and you keep looking is that none of those dots are moving right now.
Okay.
They're still blinking. And I'm going to say carrying over that nat 20 on investigation/tech from earlier, you can tell that the blinking is the same pace as a heartbeat. And there's a reason yours is still.
Yeah, so I think she'll just cut the ones out of the clothes because she can do that with a dagger. And
when you're finishing that up that you notice this.
Yeah. All right, so she would go in the private bathroom and flush the trackers. And if it's just like a small handheld walkie-talkie, she would see if that would flush too.
I'm going to say the walkie will not fit to flush.
Okay, so she'll just tuck that. She'll power both that and the data pad down, shut them both off if there's power switches, and wait for her handler from there.
As you flush the trackers, you hear a Servitor, come in. We've had no contact. We've had no contact since you left your last location. Why have you gone off mission? Static. Servitor, please respond.
I don't think she would be able to disguise her voice to be able to like mimic him very well.
You can give me a performance and try.
Okay.
DC will be 20 to like give them disadvantage on their insight. Otherwise, they're just going to roll an insight against your performance.
All right, so
I'm going to say below a 10 automatically fails.
24 for performance.
Gorgeous. Yeah, you affect that servitor accent perfectly. And they do not see through it. What do you say?
I'm sorry, my lunch went right through me and I had to stop off and use a restroom. I planned on checking in afterwards. Or dinner, whatever the last meal was.
Servitor, your tracker places you in a known sovereign location. Please explain.
Closest bathroom to where I was.
Give me a deception with disadvantage.
12 plus 8 is still 20.
God, I cannot roll tonight. Servitor, finish peeing and report back. Follow the tracker to our camp.
You got it.
Please explain how you were able to gain entrance to a sovereign. Servitor, I don't hear piss.
It's because my lunch doesn't come from my pee hole. You probably don't want to have this conversation. On the walkie. Flash, flash, flash in the toilet.
They hang up. Or they stop responding, and you can hear the static stop as they've switched away from your channel.
Oh, yeah, and she'll shut that shit off immediately.
All right, what's your next move, Yufruta?
I'm waiting for my handler to respond.
Are you like leaving the room with the walkie? Are you leaving the walkie in this private bathroom and going out to the rest of the Narian room? Are you going to the main bar?
Knowing that they don't let the syndicate or not syndicate,
Synarchy
in. I think she'll just wait here because they didn't see her.
Okay. Like wait here in the Narian room?
Yeah, because there's a bathroom there, right? So she wasn't lying, she was in the bathroom.
All right. Go ahead and give me a luck check.
14.
14 minutes pass without incident when you hear the crackle of the walkie again. And we're going to cut back over. What was that?
Does it not have a power button?
It is not. It cannot be turned off.
Dumb.
You could break it. You could break it if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that after you go to Archie and Mark at my next turn.
All right. Archie and Mark. Mark, you're still in the back of this trailer. Archie, you and Tony are up front. I'm going to need your next drive check. This one will be DC 13.
All right.
Or no, I'm sorry, DC 10. This is your third check.
Beautiful. That is a 13.
That is a 14 for Tony. You both passed by 3 or more. So that's nice. Smooth sailing.
Yay.
Fourth check. As Tony looks at you. I kind of thought this was a dumb idea at first. This is working out great.
I'm giving him potent aptitude because those words just came out of your mouth. I don't even care what he rolls initially. He's getting it.
Hey, Maggie.
What?
Good move. I rolled a 7 and the DC's 15 now.
Oh, cool. I rolled a 2. So
it's a 7 on the die plus Tony's modifier makes it a 12. So it's not a failure by 5 or more, and it could be a pass. With your potent aptitude. Tony's going to give you a potent aptitude in return.
Thank God.
14. Not a pass.
I'm at an 8. I am at an 8.
All right, so you need a 3 or higher to not wipe out.
Beautiful. I got a 4.
All right. Tony says, "Hey, this is going great," and you look over at him to be like, "Oh, hey, keep a close hand on your clutch there," and your bike wobbles. Like you weave a little and are able to stabilize. Neither of you passes, so what I'm going to say is you slow down here to try to regain the control. You are not going to progress. You still need to pass 2 more checks. Next one will be
Okay.
the same DC, 15.
Okay. I'm gonna pick a different D20.
Again, racking
I'm
up 3 failures, like
It's
on this
bad.
check, and that's 3 failures as a group, right? Not like the both of you failing did not count as 2; it counted as 1.
Okay, thank God.
If one of you fails, that still counts as 1.
Okay, that's 21. Yeah, 21. What did he do? Shit.
Mark.
Salsa.
In the back of the trailer, are you and Dale still chattering away, or has the talk kind of died down?
So you drink oil. Is it like coffee for you, or what?
No, but Archie, I think me intending kindness installed nerves on the inside of my body, so I can feel the oil sliding down it. And sometimes those nerves stop moving with the rest of my body, and that gets very uncomfortable. So if the oil helps loosen them up so that they can move appropriately when I move my upper chassis.
I'm sorry. Archie put nerve endings in a machine.
Well, no. Well, I didn't want to use technical terminology with you because you're clearly not an engineer. What he actually did is put neuromechanical passageways
Oh my God.
inside my body so that I could transfer, so that my thought, so to speak, could move throughout the entirety of it. I am capable of very complex thought for a home built droid.
I just felt so much sass from Dale right there. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you dumbing it down for me, but I think I got the idea.
Essentially, my brain is in every part of my body. But unfortunately, my brain has a sense of touch.
That is not pleasant. That's not a pleasant thought at all.
Well, Archie had just started his fixation on biomechanical capacitors. It was right after his arm got replaced, so understandable. I'm not happy with it, but it's understandable. My creation is a curse, and I cannot tell him I hate it.
What you could do is tell me and I tell him. If you want to have, I guess, better communication.
Please.
Better to do.
Please, you can't tell Archie. It would hurt his feelings, and I'm not allowed to intentionally cause Archie pain.
He's mean to me all the time.
I don't. Yeah, all right. I won't say anything, I guess. Yeah.
And I need a dexterity saving throw from Mark, Archie, Tony. Zoran automatically fails because he's unconscious. And Dale's going to roll with disadvantage because he can't walk.
Sora's body just fucking ragdolled in the trailer.
As Tony wipes out.
That's a 20, dirty for me on my dex.
Is it a dex save?
It's a failure from Tony. Dex save, yes.
That's a 9.
That's a failure from Mark.
Yep.
Archie, do you want to roll for Dale?
Yeah, why not? You said disadvantage?
Yep. He ain't got no legs.
That's a 5!
Alright. As Tony's bike wipes out, you see Tony was trying to mock you for a second, Archie, and fake a wobble, but overdoes it, and the bike goes bottom up. The hover pushes Tony's bike back into the trailer off of the air, and Tony is smashed between the trailer and his bike.
I'm immediately pulling over and checking in on him.
Yeah. Mark, you're going to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage as you're thrown around. You and Dale are going to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage as you're thrown around the trailer by the sudden impact. And so is Zoran, actually, I guess. And both of those just went way off my desk. Good thing I have 2 more d6 out. You're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage each. Zoran takes it, but and wakes up.
Oh, fuck.
What's happening?
You're not up yet. Oh, Jesus. Are you sobered up yet? Yeah. You alright? I fucked up. I fucked up hard.
Why? Why is it? I can't even be happy to wake up from a nightmare anymore. Because the last 2 times it's happened, I've been in a strange place with you, injured.
Well, if you weren't in a strange place
Archie,
with me...
you're running up to Tony.
Yeah.
Tony being crushed. So what Tony's actually doing is he's taking the impact damage of the wipeout from his failure, or of the whole bike and trailer situation, and he's taking the damage of hitting the road before being smashed between.
Yeah.
So Tony is taking 66 damage.
Okay. That's so cool.
Oh,
Tony has 21 hit points.
Oh no.
Film this.
Well, good news is he can't be permanent dead from this. So, and I still have tech points.
1, 2, 3, 5, 11, 17. As Tony is not quite crushed to a paste.
That's good. That's fantastic, even. Thank you.
You can tell every rib is broken, or at least cracked, on sight. And this drift bike is still pushing.
I'm going to cast a 2nd level Culto Pack on him.
Okay.
Which is 2d4 plus my modifier.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll that healing.
So that is 8 points of healing on him. So that doesn't do much, but does something.
Tony is back up to 12 hit points.
Anything? Are you okay?
All right. Is that your... As I said, Tony's still being... this bike, just to be clear, has flipped to its side, and the repulsors that usually keep it off of the ground are pushing the top of it into Tony and pushing Tony into the trailer. Tony is being crushed right now.
I'm whipping open the back of the trailer, and I'm Mark, you have to get out here now.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm just trying to
The power you used as a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
I'll say you can use your action and movement to get Mark. Mark, you have an action, movement, bonus action before Tony will take damage again from being crushed here.
I get out of the trailer, see what's going on. Oh! And try to...
You have to get it off him now.
Try to get him out from in between, or turn the bike off, or get the bike off of him, or something.
Get the fucking bike off him. Do whatever you gotta do.
All right. What are you doing, Mark?
Getting the bike off of him.
All right. Give me an athletics check to yank this bike.
Okay.
DC... I'm going to say DC 16.
I'm giving him my last potent aptitude.
Okay. You have a D4 to add to this.
Okay.
If you need to. You can save it and add it at the end of the... wait, no. Potent aptitude you have to spend at the start of the check, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to decide if you want to use it right now or save it.
I use it right now.
Okay.
Alright, so 9 plus 6 is
15.
And then one on the D4.
That gives you a 16, which is just enough to pull this bike off of Tony. And the bike begins to hits the ground and just is hovering there. No one's clutching the throttle. It was just trying to hover sideways.
What the hell's happened?
Tony tried to do some fuck shit. I don't
My
fucking
fault.
know.
It's my fault. I was trying to show off. I was trying to show
okay.
off.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Tony, stop. We'll get you in the back of the trailer. It's fine.
I'll let you
almost
know.
there.
I'll let you know you passed your first 3 checks.
Yeah.
You are currently on level 16.
I'm gonna cast Give Life.
Good news is that means even if someone does call emergency responders to help you, it's going to take them a minute to get here. The bad news is that if you need them, it's going to take a minute for them to get here.
I'm gonna cast Give Life on him.
Okay.
Transfer your roll a hit dice. Okay. One of my hit dice. Okay. What is my hit dice?
I think D10.
Okay. D10. 7 hit points.
All right. Tony's only missing 2 hit points as between Archie and Mark, you patch him up. You do see the chain that you had hooked to the back of Tony's bike, hooking the back of Tony's bike to the trailer, has snapped.
You got another chain in the back of the trailer?
Give me a luck check.
Fuck.
You need a 15 or higher.
That's a 12. I do not.
Shit.
Tony's going to give you a potent aptitude.
Oh, thank God. That is a 15 exactly.
All right. Archie, you always keep extras.
Okay. How long would it take for me to just patch that up real quick?
If you want to look over Tony's bike and make sure the bike's not damaged too, then probably about 10-15 minutes. Give me a tech check.
Son of a bitch.
Can I cast Give Life on
Zoran?
Zoran as well?
Yeah.
21
absolutely.
on that tech check.
All right, yeah. Again, you see that because of the way the bike just flipped up on its side and didn't hit the ground really or anything, no real damage.
Okay. We don't really have much of a choice. I'm gonna have to fix that bike. We can't leave it behind. That's just too incriminating.
I mean, the bike's not damaged.
I know, but I'm nervous about him on the bike again, fucking up.
No, I'll take it seriously. No more messing around. Strictly business. We got this. Okay, we've got to go.
Yeah.
6 points.
All right. Zoran is back to full.
All right. There's a little hiccup. We'll be on our way soon.
No, let's just not talk. Let's just get where we're going. We can talk there.
Yeah.
4th piloting check again.
Beans.
DC 15. Tony makes it.
That's a 10?
I'm going to say you don't wipe out on a failure of exactly 5, but that will be a failure. You only progress 1 level down.
Okay.
I will also be kind.
Yes.
And say with the time gap there, you have regained 1 chance at failure. If you or Tony fails again on check 4 or 5,
we're fucked.
You're fucked.
Okay.
Oh no.
Check 4.
So roll.
Part 3. That is exactly a success from Tony again.
16.
All right, that is a success. As you make your way down, you hit level 20. The city grows dark around you. There is no longer the light of businesses and residences scattered about. Even where you know there are people living down here, the curtains are kept closed and pinned to the wall so as to not let light shine through and show where anyone has been.
Okay.
Final check. Tony is going to give you a potent aptitude. He has none
thank
after this.
I believe in you.
What's the DC on this? Or are you just not going to tell me until I roll it?
Roll your D4 first, and then I'll tell you the DC.
That's a 4.
Hell yeah.
DC is 20.
So I really only need a 10 or higher.
Yeah, you only need a 10 or higher. 50-50 shot.
That's an 11.
Beautiful.
Oh my fucking god. What did he do?
Tony
Oh no.
gets a dirty 20.
Success!
As you pull in to the long abandoned parking lot of Tony's building. Trailer whipping in behind you and shut the bikes off. We cut to Yakruta. Servitor, we've seen no movement from you in 15 minutes.
I think she would take her vibro dagger out and use like the butt of it to try to smash the walkie-talkie. She would put it on the floor.
Free hit. You can just give me a damage roll. Walkie-talkie has 5 hit points and a damage threshold of 5. So if you deal 5 damage in one hit, if you break it. If you don't, it does not get damaged.
Do you want unarmed strike damage, or what kind of damage do you want?
Your dagger damage.
Dagger. Okay.
So D4 plus 3, I think.
Yeah, it's D4 plus 3. Do you want me to roll the hit or just roll damage?
Nope, you can. It's a walkie-talkie. It's not dodging you.
Okay, so 3 plus 3 is 6.
All right, you break the walkie-talkie, and from outside you hear, "He's gone dark. Get in there!" And you hear footsteps begin running from through the wall.
Oh no.
Oh, they actually got in the building, so it wasn't safe after all.
No, the outside wall.
Okay. These data pads that we have.
Yes.
Do they have like a battery in the back or something like that?
There's a battery in there, but it's not like they're like built like an iPhone. They're built so that you can't get in there and mess with it yourself.
Okay.
You could, but you have to have the right tools, and that's what Tinker's tools and stuff are for.
Right. Do the data pads have a power button?
They've got a power button, but again, it's like a cell phone where even powered off, your cell phone has GPS unless you remove the battery.
That's fair. Has my handler messaged back at all?
No. You have not received a message back.
Okay.
From the front door, you hear, "You can't come in here." Finish that sentence, and you won't speak again. Servitors go where the Synarchy needs them. And you hear the music go dead silent as you hear the ring of blades leaving sheaths and weapons being cocked.
Cool. Do you think she'd be able to try to find her way to a back door?
You can give me a stealth to try to like find another exit.
26 for stealth.
26 for stealth. You crack the door to your private room. You can see at the front entrance, down the hall, and through some like wooden bars that separate the main bar from a like sitting area. That at the door there are 7 armed Synarch soldiers in the full armor, undamaged, weapons drawn, pushing their way in, and you can see the bar is full of patrons who have drawn their own weapons.
And that's at the front.
That is at the front.
Can she get to a back door though from where she's
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Just trying to paint the scene for you here as you.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding that they're all in the front and she can make her way to a back door.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
you see, like I said, you see those seven Synarchs at the front, with the patrons and staff of the bar facing off against them. You slip your way down the hall, moving quickly, hitting the kitchen, hitting a back exit. And when you open the door, you see a solitary Synarch standing there. Running somewhere, rabbit? And that's where we're going to close this session of Concentricity.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right.
Run the banner. Run the fucking fuck you, Chip banner. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. Fuck you, Chip.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna make me lose my best goddamn friend. Fucker. God damn it.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. I've been your GM Chipper. With me tonight, as always, I have Yek, played by Hooli, Mark Swank-Gedge, played by Vinny, and Dr. Archie Edric, played by Maggie. Unfortunately, our lovely Gabby / Aurora Avard could not be with us tonight, but we will see her return next time on Concentricity. Make sure to check out the channel on Monday night when we come back from our break on Delirium Season 2, our Grim Hollow campaign. And if you haven't watched it yet, you've got 6 days to watch the entirety of all 39 episodes of Gilded Destinies before we do our talkback show for the first season next Thursday.
Goodness gracious.
It's only about 98 hours of content. You can do it.
Fine. Put it on 1.5 speed. You're good.
Just listen to it while you're working. You'll be fine.
Skip work. Don't talk to your family. Watch my show.
Who needs work? Who needs family? Who needs a social life?